Most NRIs rarely check their Indian email IDs and are not even sure of what email ID was linked to their Indian accounts or their ITR tax portal. But what if one day the income tax department sends you an email saying that you need to report your foreign assets and your foreign income in Indian ITR? That's exactly what happened with one of our viewers. He's been living outside of India for years, and yet the system treated him as a resident. Why? Maybe because he filled his ITR incorrectly, or maybe because he still holds a resident savings account or a resident demat account, or maybe because the global data exchange system like CRS or FATCA picked up his overseas account and linked them to his Indian PAN. Most NRIs would think that this email would be a spam, but it's not. If you see the email domain, it clearly shows that it is a real communication from income tax department. So if you're an NRI, you need to watch this video because missing that one email could mean being flagged for undisclosed foreign income under the Black Money Act. So let me share my screen and show you what this email looks like. And make sure that after this video is over, you have to check your email IDs and see whether you have received any such kind of email for yourself. And especially if you are a UK based NRI, you need to keep a close watch on this video. Now, as you can see on the screen, the title of the mail is Reporting of Foreign Income and Foreign Assets. It is sent by IT departments, and if you see, the title is Tax Compliance, but it's a government website and it is not income tax department, it is inside.gov.in. That means it is a wing that is sort of keeping a track or getting some information from your global assets. Now, if you see the mail, the way it reads is, as part of ongoing global efforts to ensure compliance with tax regulation, India receives information concerning foreign assets and income such as bank account, interest and dividend. Under the provisions of Income Tax Act, resident taxpayers are required to disclose their foreign assets and income in their income tax return. Any non-disclosure of foreign income or assets may cause initiation of proceedings for assessment, imposition of penalties, prosecution under all the Act. Now, the accuracy in reporting of tax purpose is very important. We urge you to ensure that your ITR reflects all the relevant information regarding your assets, your foreign income that you held during a financial year. And then these guys have given a link that you need to check out. Now, first of all, again, this is definitely it's a system generated email, but it's not it's a customized email because it clearly mentions the name of the investor and the last 4 or 5 digits of the PAN also. Now, if you click on this link, see where this takes you and what kind of document they are asking you to read. So this is the document that is mentioned as annexure in the link in the mail, and it clearly shows what they are trying to communicate and the understanding of CRS and FATCA. Now, CRS and FATCA, if you see, in the globalized economy, tax transparency and compliance has become paramount to ensure taxpayers disclose their global income and assets. Now, the Common Reporting Standard CRS and Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act FATCA are international frameworks designed to combat tax evasion by increasing transparency. So, I come across NRIs who say, okay, my friend is not declaring resident, he is been living out for more than 7-8 years. Is it actually required? Can I avoid this? Those kind of things. But trust me, with the advent of technology and the kind of data sharing that is happening between countries, using these standards of CRS and FATCA, everything is getting watched. The only thing is maybe you're not getting any notice till now because there are more important cases that the department has to handle rather than handling a small case. So that could be the only reason. So make sure that you're always compliant, and once you understand why these systems are in place, you will know that you cannot actually hide something, even if it is a property based in UAE or some money lying in your pension accounts in some country and you're not reporting. Now, what they're trying to say is what information is received by Indian authorities. Under CRS and FATCA, India receives detailed information about financial accounts held by its residents in the foreign jurisdictions. This includes account holder name, address, tax identification number, balances, all the details of the types of income. Now, what disclosures are required under the Indian law? Indian law expects you to file a form called as Schedule FA and Schedule FSI, which is foreign assets and foreign source income. If you don't do that, it gets prosecuted under the Black Money Act. So basically, they are trying to tell you that you have to stay compliant. But wait a second. Why does an NRI need to report this? NRIs are not required to report this. NRI are not supposed to do Schedule Form FA or Schedule FSI. But the reason why an NRI received this mail is not because the department didn't know, the department actually assumes that you are a resident. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the department is assuming that you are a resident because either you might have a bank account, you didn't update your residency status in your PAN, or you might have some demat account that you have not yet converted to non-resident demat. Because of these triggers, even though you are an NRI, the department is still feeling that you are a resident, and department feels that I have a resident person who has so many assets outside, but why is he not declaring? So that is the reason, and that is something that you need to be aware of. I have got at least 5 to 10 such requests from our viewers where they were all based in UK, and UK has actively started sharing this information with an Indian department. UAE has also started actively sharing what kind of properties Indians hold in UAE. So the whole point of this video is, firstly, make sure that are you getting any communication from the department? Is there anything that we need to proactively file or maybe reply to? Make sure that your right email IDs or your right addresses, your mobile numbers are linked to your income tax portal and your bank accounts. And once those things are in place, make sure that your tax filing is done rightly. The point of this video is not to scare you and to make you hate the Indian government more, but it is to make sure that you have to be compliant. The way you are compliant with your tax authorities, let's say HMRC or IRS, the same way you need to make sure that you are compliant with Indian tax authorities also. I hope you like this video. Share it with other NRIs in your network, and I'll see you in the next. Thank you.